After a while, when this guy was calling me every day, he was calling me, but I was the one who was supposed to make conversation, by the way, because he had nothing to say. He was just calling me to listen to my voice. And after the third or fourth day, I was like, so, dude, we've been talking every day. I have nothing to tell you. Nothing happened since Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm still in my robe in front of my TV, pregnant. There's nothing going on right now in the week. I have nothing to tell you. Why are you calling?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm Veronique.
And I'm Sylvia.
Welcome to the High Vibes and the Mind podcast,
where multicultural moms connect.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. This is Veronique and Sylvia on High Vibes and the Mic. How are you today, Sylvia?
Hi, doing good. Hi, everyone.
Cool. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about something that I'm sure everybody, had this experience. And we had a little conversation about it in our last podcast, and we're thinking, oh, maybe we should just do an episode about it. When you have a friend of yours, male or female, who's completely obsessed with you, and after a while, it's getting, it's starting to get a bit annoying, or it could even be sometimes dangerous. If it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
But we had some experience with that, especially me. So I can tell some stories and maybe see how you can get out of this, because overall it's not good. It's not good to have a friend that obsessed with you. I personally, I've never been obsessed with anybody. I've been sometimes obsessing on when I'm not getting along with one of my long-time friend, and sometimes if we have a breakup or something like that, I already talk about that before. I can obsess on the fact why are we not talking anymore, or why did that happen? I can obsess with that. But a long time ago, a few years ago, I had a very, very good friend. We work in the same company, and we were always together. And at that time, we were both singles or going through relationship dating. And so we didn't have anyone serious in our lives, and we were always together. But after a while, of course, your life change. You meet somebody. That person also met someone. I was cool with it. There was no problem. I actually very like, that boyfriend. So I met someone, and this person became a little bit like jealous, I would say. So I have to say this person was a man, a gay guy, a friend of mine. And that's why I was really surprised why he was getting jealous. If he was somebody that I could have maybe had something with, like a relationship, I can understand. But this guy was gay, so I didn't think there was any issue. And the thing he told me that I didn't really appreciate when I introduced him to my now husband, who is very open-minded, who is a very nice person. He told me, I think at the time was my boyfriend. He said, anyway, your boyfriend is homophobe. Excuse me? No, my boyfriend wasn't homophobe. Because I went out with somebody who was homophobe, and I can tell you, I know the difference. The cheating boyfriend was completely homophobe, so I know the difference, okay? And this is not the case for my husband. He's very open-minded. He has nothing, against anybody or race or gender or whatever. He's not into that, so he doesn't really care, actually. So when he told me that was like a little red flag. I was like, why is he saying that? I don't understand. What's the point of this anyway? Why are you telling me that? To hurt me or what? Or, you know what I mean? Like, he's homophobe, so I have to let him go because of you, because you're my good friend.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I have to choose between you two. I don't think so. So that's something I really didn't like. And the thing also, he had no boundaries, with time. He was calling me all the time. So when we first met, we were living in the same country. Then I moved away. I moved in the United States. He stayed in Europe. And we were calling each other often, but when I got married and after I got pregnant, and when I got pregnant, I stopped working for a while. And so I wasn't working at the time. You have to prepare for your baby and everything. And I had a husband, and this guy was maybe between jobs. Sylvia, he was calling me every day. Every day. So the first two
Every
days, like
day.
every day he was calling me. And this guy, when he calls, it's for like an hour minimum. So the first day I'm like, oh, okay, cool. How are you doing? We're talking. The second day he calls me, I'm like, oh, okay. He called me again. What's up? He's like, nothing. Just want to know what's up with you. So I'm like, okay, since yesterday not much. Since yesterday not much, but okay. We can talk, I have some time today. So we talk. Wednesday he calls me again. And I see the number on my phone. I'm like, is that him again calling? So I answer the phone. Hi, what's up? Nothing. What's up with you? So I should have started thinking, okay, there's something wrong with him because you can be bored or maybe too dependent on me. I don't know what was going on. And that
Getting
happened
weird.
the whole week, Sylvia. And by the end, I wasn't even answering the phone anymore. I wasn't answering the phone. And we had a friend in common. So I text her. I'm like, is this guy calling you every day? And she told me, oh, I don't even answer the phone anymore. So it wasn't even only me. So,
So crazy.
freaking crazy. The guy was calling me every day. And I think I was maybe his emotional, anchor, or he really needed me when he wasn't doing anything exciting in his life. But we're far away, so the only thing he can do right is call me all the time. And if I didn't have any time for him, he get mad. He was getting mad like, oh, I'm used to all my close friend. I'm used for them to be always available for me. This is not possible in the
What
in
is
the real world.
that's I mean, why is he even saying that? It's so weird to say that. Like
I don't know.
I was like, do you realize what you just said? It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
My friend is
very
always
jealous, possessive. I had another one also when I moved to England. Told me from France to England. Told me, oh, you're going to leave me, and I said, no, I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to live my life. And he got mad because I was leaving him. In quote,
Be-
but I
because
don't know this.
you moved the locations?
From France.
Like you
I moved from
France
France to
to
England, and we were friends since
okay.
elementary school or whatever. It's like you're leaving me. I'm not leaving you. I'm going to live my life. I need to know how to speak English, and I'm not going to learn in France. I need to go to an English speaking country. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, these people very jealous, also of when you have other friends. You're supposed to have only
Uh-huh.
them as friends. I don't know if you had this experience.
Oh
And I
yeah.
remember, yeah, it rings a bell. I remember one of them saying, oh, anyway, I know that you and your court, like the queen when she has her court.
hmm
And he was saying, Veronique and her court, because I had a bunch of friends. I'm so sorry that, I make friends easily. Sorry about that. But that's not my problem. Sounds like a you problem, okay? You cannot make friends easily. That's your problem. But we're not in high school anymore. So,
Yeah, and a lot of people don't want to have a lot of friends too. I prefer to have
exactly.
smaller groups of friends and then bigger groups actually. So
Yeah.
it's like it's not. But yeah, you have. I know this, especially if you're younger. But the one thing when you're like still teenager, or like I remember that in high school, like you're spending too much time with this friend and not with me, especially
Hmm.
women, because guys don't do that usually. Well, like the drama of spending time more with one friend than the other. And nowadays, I think it's worse because of the whole social media thing. So, like, you
Oh.
feel like you have to invite every time like 10 people because if you leave
Hmm.
one, if you just want to have like a smaller group, like a smaller party, or, you have to worry about people posting online and then the other person is going to see. But it's just like, hey, like, I like you, but you don't hang out all the time. It gets weird. If people really get offended if you don't invite them to things. Yeah, it's too much like needing it, too much of a clingy and needing attention from others. It's kind of pushes people away as
First,
well.
personally, I feel like, if I I mean, I don't get invited to all my friends' stuff. I see sometimes they post stuff. I mean, I have a life. It doesn't matter. Even meant that
Yeah,
I was even
exactly.
busy myself. So I don't really, I don't really care. So sometimes, yeah,
Oh
posting on
yeah.
Facebook can give you
It's
more
almost like,
issue than
okay,
not.
good. Like I need to take
Yeah.
a break from I don't know. I can't imagine just being like every weekend, every single weekend, all the time doing things with your friends too. You need a break. Like,
Hmm.
give me some. I get really annoyed when I'm spending too much time with people all the time, so I need my space. So I can imagine having a friend who's obsessed with me because I that drives me nuts. I mean, I had one who tried to force becoming my friend and just became a friend without me. Like, what are you doing? Like, you all of a sudden you're my friend, but I didn't want to be friends with you.
Look, recently,
you
you
know,
mean, or back in the days?
No, back in the days, maybe 15 years ago. It's just like,
Okay.
hi Sylvia, how are you doing? And the person she would always call me, always like sending emails. They're like, oh yeah, like like last thing you know, the person is already hanging out with you. This type of things. They're like, you're
Yes,
not
I
my
know.
type. Like literally, you're not the type of people a person will be hanging out with. But they just like find ways to get into your life. And last thing you know, you're like, oh, I guess I'm your friend now. Even though I didn't want to.
And she's not in
So
your circle anymore?
no, thank God, no. She's out. She's out. Like it's been a while.
On you, when they found out I knew these people, afterward they just disappear on their own. I mean, that guy just disappeared. The day I got married, I mean, not the day, but after I got married, like I said before, one of my cousins told me, where are you going to place him in your life? I don't see where he's going to have a place in your life. And we got in this big fight. So we got in that fight with a car accident that I told already in the previous podcast episode,
Mm-hmm.
where apparently I didn't call him enough, and I stayed 22 days without calling him, even though he was okay. And then we got in this big fight. You're not gonna believe that one.
Mm.
So I think I already told you this story maybe in private. This guy was again between jobs because he couldn't hold a job, by the way. So he was between jobs, and he told me that he stopped answering my phone because I was worried. I'm like, are you okay? Did you find a job? And I was calling him between my lunch because I was also working full time. I was calling him between my lunchtime quickly. Are you okay? And after a while, he wasn't answering my phone anymore. I'm like, my calls anymore. Oh, this is weird. Then he sent me the nastiest email breaking up with me. Him breaking up with me, thank God. Saying, oh, he cannot talk to me anymore because I didn't help him. He lives in Europe looking for a job. And that his real
Oh,
friends are helping him look for jobs. I didn't even understand what he meant. And I said, what are you
he
talking
has
about?
issues, right? He definitely has some mental health issues there. This is not normal.
Mental issue, mental.
mental
I'm
issues for sure.
supposed to help you look for a job. We don't even work in the same industry, by the way. So I wouldn't know how to do it. I'm supposed to help you look for a job back in the States and you live in Europe. How am I gonna do this? Do I work for an agency? Is my dad
Yeah,
has money and a company where
you
you
work
can
in
hire you?
recruiting agency. Yeah, like what are you doing?
Am I a recruiter? I was like, okay, this is the last straw. Whatever. Disappear, stay where you are. And, it doesn't matter. Like the other friend also, the one who was telling me that I was leaving him and not living my life. I remember when he met Pascal the first time, he told me that, oh, I was very lucky to find him. And I told that to my mom. My mom was like, but Pascal is also lucky to have you. Like, like Pascal
Oh,
did me a favor, going out with me. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, like he's gonna save you, You're so
Whoa.
lucky that you have him. Like he couldn't believe I could land a guy like that. Oh, you're very lucky, right? I'm not lucky. People are supposed to attract people, from the same aura, whatever. When it's your turn to find a good person. Do you mind? Can I can I lose a little bit of the losers I had before and find a good
It's just
person?
the way it was said. There is a way to say
Yes.
that and be appropriate, but yeah, I see what
Yeah.
he's
You
just
see,
trying to like. Oh, so like try to say something positive, but at the same time, kind of like
no,
getting
it was
at you.
negative.
Yeah, like biting you, stinging you.
When they say that to me, I'm always taken by surprise. I never know what to say because I'm not expecting somebody who's my friend to be nasty like that, telling me, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
lucky you." What are you talking about? Get out of here.
Yeah, like you're so lucky. Should be thankful every day. Pray every day. That's weird. That's
Be
weird.
on your
Yeah.
knees.
Yeah, be on your knees because you'll never find a man like that ever again. Pretty much, right? Saying that.
Exactly. So, and
Yeah.
these kind of people,
Yes.
they can have a bad, influence also on your relationship. Because I remember with that guy, all my other female friends, every time he was out, they were like, oh, we're not going to hang out. Oh, no, we don't want to go out to the club. Oh, no, this guy's there. I was losing everybody else because of that guy, because he was so possessive. He was so
Uh,
negative. Yeah. And, and also I had like issue with my other boyfriend because he was a little bit homophobe also, but he couldn't stand that guy. But thank God with Pascal, there was no impact because Pascal doesn't care. He has very thick skin, so he's like, okay, whatever. He's like, it's okay. You can have,
he probably didn't
uh,
like the drama that he's bringing. The guy was
also
bringing, probably.
didn't like the drama. Yeah. Yeah. The only person who really almost broke Pascal was the crazy girl from the wedding. That's the only girl he was like, okay, no, I cannot. This need to end because she's really crazy. But the other people, no, it was okay. But the only thing I have to say, to the ladies and men listening to us out there, yeah, if you have like somebody who's obsessed with you like that, in a friendship way, not love, but friendship way, I think you have, when you figure it out, you have to set clear boundaries right away. Like, you cannot call me every freaking day. This is not okay. And I won't answer the phone, by
Yeah.
the way, if you answer. Thank God we have, you see now who's calling you. Remember when you had the old phone?
They
You
didn't
know what's
know.
calling.
Yeah,
It was
so
the
just
surprise.
please don't be this person.
I think at that time I was just leaving the answering machine, pick up the phone. And if it was somebody I wanted to talk, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, hello. But yeah, so yeah, you have to set, clear boundaries and tell them, when right away if it's not okay, and you cannot, because after a while when this guy was calling me every day, he was calling me, but I was the one who was supposed to make conversation, by the way, because he had nothing to say. He was just calling me to listen to my voice. And after the third or fourth day, I was like, so, dude, we've been talking every day. I have nothing to tell you. Nothing happened since Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm still in my robe in front of my TV, pregnant, doing nothing because I cannot move. Okay, I had a high risk pregnancy. There's nothing going on right now in the week. I have nothing to tell you. Why are you calling? It's embarrassing.
Did he live by himself? Did he have
Yeah.
family or no? Did he
No,
have a
he lived by
family?
himself. No family because he wasn't living in France at that time. They had family, but back in France, he was living in England. Crazy guy.
Oh,
So yeah, you have
that
set
is insane.
boundaries, please. I will say also that's something I did with the other guy to encourage them to be more independent. Can you find like a hobby, something else? I cannot be your hobby. Can you find something else that
Yeah.
can be your hobby, or maybe find other friends? But that's the thing I don't understand with that guy, the second one. He had other friends. He had a lot of friends. So I don't know why he was always obsessed with me like that. I don't understand. But because he had other friends. But
Weird.
I know that. Yeah. So yeah, maybe encourage them, to be more independent and find something else.
Did he do that with other friends as well? The same thing,
So I know,
or no?
yeah, I think he did that with the one we had in common, because I texted her and I was like, what is going on with him right now? And she told
and
me,
then she
I'm
said,
not even answering the phone right now. Same thing. He's
yeah,
calling
with
me
that
every
one.
day. And I think he was calling her, then she was calling me.
To complain about him.
Yeah, maybe he was afraid to, because he didn't have anybody in his life. Maybe he couldn't stand the silence, or just watching TV. He needed to hear like a voice. I think that was it. He needed to hear a voice, or there was something going on at that time with him, for sure.
It's like a relationship. I mean, any relationship is a relationship, right? With a a partner, like a loving relationship or just a friendship relationship,
Hmm.
if you have someone who is crazy, obsessed with you, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm done. Like it's not it's not hot. It's not something that people
It's
like
not
crave
hot.
for.
Yeah.
Like this is turns off so many people. So if you have a friend like that or a partner, like a boyfriend or girlfriend, yeah, you probably want to run away from that for sure. You can last for a little bit when you're still like in love and all. But after a
Yeah.
while, at some point, this person has to go. 'Cause you can't be with any obsessive relationship in any with friends or boyfriends, husbands. No, it's so stressful. No
I
way,
know,
thank
right?
you. Give me my space. We need space. Give people space.
Need to breathe a little.
Nobody wants anyone like clingy on you and always calling, always wanting to be. It's just not a good look. Not a good
Especially if I
look.
have nothing to tell you. I have nothing. If I had a good gossip every day, I wouldn't mind. But I have nothing to tell you. Nothing happened
How?
between yesterday you called me and today. Nothing happened. I even leave the
Yeah,
house.
it's like why? It's more like, well, I remember when I was single, like dating these guys randomly, like meeting people randomly and then breaking up and then dating again, like that kind of thing. With friends, we would talk every day, but talk about going out. Oh yeah, how about this guy? Yeah, did he call you back? So you would actually have things to talk about for every single day, like those silly things. But when
Ah,
you're at home, you already have a stable life. Like it's like you don't need to be calling me every day. There's no need to. But yeah, nowadays it's more like texting anyway. 6 months pregnant.
6 months friend, my feet up on the couch because I'm not supposed to move, watching TV. What am I gonna tell you? That I'm watching Law and Order right now. I have nothing to tell you. So find something else.
Yeah.
Find another outlet, something to distract you from your own issue. Because I'm telling you, since now until now, I don't know what happened, but I think there was something going on that at that period of his life. Because after that, we still talk for a long time. So I never really asked him, what was going on at that time, but it was really, it was too much for me. It was really too
So
much.
he's gone now.
So,
He's completely. He has
oh
disappeared
yeah,
now.
oh yeah, we had a big fight. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we had the fight over.
Mm.
After the fight, oh, you didn't help me for the job. That was it. He
Oh
broke up
yeah,
with me
yeah. That
because
was
I
it then.
didn't help him looking for finding a job. Give me a break.
Because
So
of
after,
that, not because he's being
yes,
annoying and crazy, but because you
no, the
couldn't
whole
find him a
thing.
job.
Oh yeah, also like maybe I wasn't bringing anything in his life anymore. Because I think because I got married, because I was married.
Oh yeah.
Maybe because you're not fucking a different guy every night, so
Every
nothing
night like
exciting.
him. Yeah.
Exactly like him, so nothing exciting is happening anymore. So I had nothing to tell him. Yeah, yeah. Spend an evening with my husband, drinking a glass of wine and watching TV, and we went to work. That's it. That's what happened yesterday. Sorry. Weekend, yeah. Went to a barbecue. Yeah. So I mean, it's my life. We're not gonna go to the club every Friday night. I actually found the guy.
No.
I don't need to go to the club anymore every Friday night. Hunting, okay? So thank you
Yes.
for that. Yeah.
And the girl that you from the wedding.
Oh no,
When did you break up with her?
no.
Break up, yeah, because
This
it's like
one,
breaking up with your friend. It was after the wedding, after the scene that she did.
th- that one, that's a freaking whole episode. That's another episode. But I broke up with her. Yeah, long after the wedding. I already had my daughter, so yeah, long after the wedding, and I broke up with her because of money. So that's even worse because of money.
Oh
Because she owed
yes.
me money, and she couldn't give me the money back, and I was just getting a bit mad because it wasn't really my money. She asked money to my husband, like his
Uh
friend,
huh.
and I was going to tell her, this is not your friend, he's my husband. Because she's like, oh no, we're all friends. No, he's not your friend. He's my husband. I'm your friend. So if you want money, you need to ask me. And she was asking money to him.
That's weird.
So
Yeah.
that she couldn't give back. So I was a bit ashamed at the end because my husband asked me, is she gonna give me back my money or what? Because For her,
Oh
it's all the
yeah.
same. We're all friends. So if I don't give you the money back, it's okay. I was like, to me, it was kind of okay because I've known you for 15 years, but my husband known you for 2 years. So no, he doesn't know you. He wants his money back. And her sister, who had a lot of money, gave me the money back at the end. So we got into a fight with that because of money. It wasn't even, at the end, it wasn't even much. It was a whole. We sent her money. The money stayed stuck. She sent back the money, but we had to pay interest. So she had to give me the money for the interest. It was ridiculous. It was stupid.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, it was really stupid. And I was in my mind, I was already done with her. And something sent me a nasty email saying like, "Oh, you changed too much. You know what? Fuck you. You and the other one too. Fuck you too.
You changed so much. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't care. You are getting on my nerve. How dare you asking me for money?" And I remember the day we really said goodbye. I called her because she was, I don't know what was going on. She lost her job, whatever, and she couldn't even feed her kids. And I told her I'm gonna send her because I was the godmother of one of her kids, and I told her, "Can you give me your new address? I'm gonna send you clothes for your kids because I know they have no clothes right now. They have nothing, and you're giving them cereal for dinner because I know you don't have any money." And she got into all that thing. Anyway, I'm going to give you your money back. I'm like, I'm calling you for you to give me your address. I'm not talking about the money right now. I'm calling you, give me your new address. I'm going to send you the clothes for your kids. It's winter soon. They're going to need clothes. I'm going to send you clothes for your kids. And she got into that fight. And she hung up on me. I'm like, you crazy. I remember I was on my lunch break. I was on my lunch break again calling these people. Like, you fucking bitch. So I went back to my desk, sent a nasty email saying, "Are you out of your mind? Hanging up on me like that, blah, blah, blah." She sent me a nasty response, and that was it. We never talked again.
And that was it.
Just crazy woman. She was crazy anyway.
So then you found
They're all
out she
crazy.
found another godmother?
No, you cannot do
for the
that. I
child?
mean, I don't even know why she chose me. She should have chosen her sister. The sister should have been the godmother for the both of the kids. I'm not even going to tell you about the baptism because that's crazy. That's another story. Maybe if one day we do an episode on baptism, but how to baptize your kids. Oh, I will tell you the story of that baptism. It was a circus.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to keep it in the family because my mom, when I got pregnant the first time, that crazy girl, she just declared to everybody she's the godmother. She declared. I even chose her. I'm going to be the godmother. And my mom right away told me, "No, this girl is too much in your life. She was your witness at your wedding. She was blah, blah, blah. She was blah, blah, blah." She said, "You choose somebody in the family." I'm so happy I didn't choose her. I'm so happy I didn't choose her.
Yeah.
Because look at that. We don't talk anymore. I'm the godmother to our kid, and I don't talk to her anymore. And her sister insisted, she called me back, the sister called me back saying, "But you're the godmother to her daughter. You need to talk." I'm like, no, forget about me. There's no, even if I'm the godmother, there's no way I'm going to stay in contact with her just because of that. You can be the godmother to the kid. You're more godmother than I am to them. They don't even know me. I live all the way in the America. They live in France. They don't even know me. Forget about that. No way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the craziness. But just for her, I will have to do a series. I'm telling you, we have to do a series of the wedding, the baptism, the breakup, the craziness. Just for her, we have to do a series of the crazy friend, the crazy girlfriend. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's too
I
much.
want to know everything about her. I'm sure the listeners would love that to hear the stories because it's a good, it's good. So we will do an episode, or a series with all.
Should do a series with that
part 1,
girl
part 2, part 3.
Yeah. It's even exhausting talking about her. But yeah, to recap, if you have a crazy obsessed friend, I will set clear boundaries, encourage them to be more independent without you, and maybe sometimes limit engagement. Maybe not. Don't make yourself too available. Don't answer the phone all the time. Don't reply to the text right away. Show them that you're busy. You don't have time for them all the time. and they might understand and get the message. Maybe I should do something
Yeah,
else.
exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Not obsessed on them.
like protect your space.
Yes, exactly. Protect your
Protect
space.
your privacy.
All right, that's all I have. All the ranting I have today.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good one because I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone out there has
Oh
an
yeah.
obsessive or like mildly obsessive friend or family
Maybe.
member. So
Hopefully.
it's good to know you're
Yeah.
not alone. So all
Well,
right.
yeah.
So shout out to who that we're gonna do. So this time
Shout out to my God, Germany guys. Seriously, the
Germany.
our
Oh,
German
yeah.
friends. They're still here and they listen to our stories. Of course, shout out to America. Of course, always with us. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
number one.
Yeah,
Downloads.
number one. Number two, Germany. Number three is Canada. Shout out to Canada.
Mhm.
Thank you to our Canadian friends. And Australia. Thank you to Australia. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah. And the fifth top five is one, two, three. Oh, top five is Iran. I mean, the number
Iran.
5 is Iran. So we have United States, Germany, Canada, Australia, and Iran. The first, the top 5 ones.
Top
So
five. Yeah. And right behind, my
very
friend in
good.
France. Bonjour. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening in France.
Yeah, look at that. Hearing your
Finally.
French accent all over the place. That's great.
Shout out to France. Thank you very much. We appreciate. We appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Well, Brazil is very low. I mean, low, not that like in the list down there,
Mhm.
but I see they're coming. They're
Not
they're
coming.
growing the number. So
Yeah.
because they speak Portuguese there mostly, but the ones who really understand English, they can
Mhm.
definitely follow
Yeah.
us and listen to our episodes. So don't be shy,
We see you,
Brazilians.
Brazil.
You can do
Yeah.
it.
We see you.
Beijos a todos.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Showing out your Portuguese. All right, go ahead. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Instagram, and we post clip also on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. So you can find us over there, and we post all the link on the show notes.
All right. So this is it for today. Hope you enjoyed. And
Bye.
we'll talk to you again soon. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to High Vibes and a Mic. Until next time, laugh hard, stay silly, and never forget to bring your sense of humor. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.